Assalamu alaikum, my dear listeners. How are you? I hope so. You all are going great. Welcome back to another lecture. Welcome back to another video in which we will learn something about science. So first of all, I want you all to watch my previous videos, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and tell me in comment box what type of video you want on English, Urdu, math, and science. So now let's work on our today's topic, that is the one and only very easy. Yesterday we did the pollution, environmental pollution. In that we were doing about air pollution. We discussed about the pollutants that cause that and components of environment, components of environmental pollution, effects of air pollution. Okay, causes, all of that things we learned yesterday. Today of national curriculum book, federal board 2023 to 2024 of science, in that the unit number 6, light and sound, we will go through one topic of that, that is noise. So today we will learn about noise pollution, as yesterday we learned about air pollution. Today let's get familiar with the word noise, that what is basically noise that we all make, and I am maybe also making in your heads right now. Okay, leave all of that things and let's start our today's class. Bismillah Rahim. Okay, first of all, do you remember a pleasant sound is a sound that makes us feel happy? That why it means pleasant, that things we love, enjoyable, that things make us feel happy. That is basically called pleasant. So any sound that make us feel happy, that will be go in the corner of pleasant sound and soft sound. Okay, and that goes in the soft pitch, okay, or the slow pitch. So any sound that makes us feel happy, that makes us physically, mentally feel happy, that is basically a pleasant sound. And an unpleasant sound is a sound that has an unpleasant effect on the ears and irritates us, which can cause headache. So like a lot of traffic and rain, that sound of rain, these all just make us feel not make us make us feel irritated, and we get irritated. So any sound that is not good for us, that we don't like, that we don't want, that makes in our head, that makes a headache, that is basically called an unpleasant sound. So an unpleasant sound is basically a sound that makes us not feel good, that irritates us, and it can cause headache in our head. And a pleasant sound is a sound that makes us feel happy, makes us feel enjoyable, and we get very excited by listening to that sounds. So that are pleasant sounds. So I will make you get familiar with the different examples of pleasant sounds and unpleasant sounds. Chirping of birds, you would have seen the birds singing in the morning, doing the recitation of Quran somehow in their own voice, reciting that. So that is a very good moment for all the Muslims. So this is chirping of birds. When the birds sing also, its sound is so beautiful. We all just enjoy that in our gardens. So chirping of bird is one of the sound that is a pleasant sound, that we all like. All of us like. No one is I think so hate, because it's very pleasant, and it makes us feel very good, and it has many other facts and causes. Okay, laughing of a kid, or a kid being excited or enjoying kids. So like most of us, we love kids. All of us love children. So whenever we see a baby or a child or a kid laughing, we also feel very good from the inside, because if they are happy, so we would also be happy. So look here, ha ha ha, it's mentioned. So a kid is laughing over here. That's a very great moment for its parents also. So this is an enjoyment moment for all of us, because we all know that kids laughing is a great it's something that makes us feel in from inner. It makes us feel very happy, and it gives us that vibe that makes us feel very happy, and it has a very good effect also. So if the kid will laugh, we will also feel good, and its parents would also feel good. So chirping of birds, laughing of a kid, So these both are the pleasant sounds. Otherwise, throughout that, I have one more pleasant sound, that is basically falling of leaves. In autumn season, you would have seen it's so satisfying when you would have seen the our basically our plants get like brownish and go orangish color they have, and it looks so satisfying when they get fall on the floor and in our garden. It looks so beautiful also, it looks so satisfying also, and it makes us feel really happy also, because that is what that is basically looking beautiful. So throughout that, about the place that also looks beautiful, we also feel happy and satisfied, because most of us love plants, and that's why. And here you can see it's looking so beautiful on the bench that they are falling, and like we can take different type of pictures throughout that also, because that's also very good. The place is very good. So pleasant sounds are chirping of birds, laughing of kid, and falling of leaves. Then unpleasant sound, beep beep. Okay, you would have seen traffic, and whenever there's a traffic, we give a horn to say the other car to move from here. So basically, that horn sound is so loud and so annoying that we know that none of us like doing that, and I personally also don't like that, because that is a very bad effect on our ears also, that makes our ears also affected, and like all of us have basic problem for that with that, because it's not good. Okay, so whenever there is traffic and the horns, they make me feel very very annoying, because first of all it's a lot of traffic, and second of all this sound is making that makes my just brain unworkable. Then here you can see a kid is crying. Here it was laughing, so it was a pleasant sound. Here it's crying, so he's crying, that it's a unpleasant sound, because none of us would want to see any kid crying. We all love kids, so it's not good for us, and it's not good that kids cry. So this is not a good thing. So here I will not give a lot of explanation, because kid will cry, we will also not feel good, his parent will also not feel good. Then here I'm having a thunderstorm. You would have seen lightning, when it lightning happens, and then you would have seen that it's a different sound of lightning. So that lightning sound, first of all, it makes us feel scared, and it's also annoying, that affects our ears also, and sometimes it also causes headache. So this thunderstorm, it's also not a good. Basically, it's also an unpleasant sound. Now let's sum up the pleasant sound and unpleasant sound. Pleasant sound is a sound that are soft and makes us feel happy, like chirping of birds, laughing of kid, and falling off leaves. Then unpleasant sound are sound that makes us that are unpleasant, and they are having a pleasing effect on our ears, and they irritate us a lot, and they cause headache in our head. And the examples of traffic, crying of kid, and thunderstorm or lightning. What is noise? Now we will go through that. What is a noise? Like our basic topic was noise, so let's go through what's a noise. There are some harsh and irritating sounds which we do not like to hear. These are called unpleasant sounds. As I tell you, there are many harsh sounds, cracking sounds. Harsh basically means cracking sounds that we all don't like, and there are many irritating sounds also that we all don't like, and that like our ears don't like them. We don't like to listen them. They are called unpleasant sound that I have already mentioned. Unpleasant sound to call noise. It's very easy, as you know that what is unpleasant sound. That is the exact meaning of noise. It's also noise is basically a sound that irritates us. We don't like that. That causes headache. These are all the characteristics of noise also. The examples of noise include dragging of a chair on the floor, the pressure of horns on the heavy vehicles, irresponsible use of loudspeakers. First, dragging of a chair on the floor. Okay, whenever we just don't pick the chair up and just drag that and bring that. So actually, when the floor and that basically that legs of the chair they get attached, that creates a cracking sound that we drag that we don't like. Then the pressure of horns on heavy vehicles, you would have seen lifting during lifting. the horns that are on the heavy vehicles that irritates us, and whenever we are using loudspeakers and we turn on the we turn the volume on, that is not this, that's irresist, that is not needed. Okay, that's not initial for the use. Okay, then such unpleasant sound lead to noise pollution. So that's basically mean these type of sounds that are unpleasant, they are also the noise pollution, they also cause noise pollution. Okay. 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 Harmful effects of noise on humans. So now I will tell you what are the bad effects of noise that are present on humans. Living in a noisy environment can have the following effects on your health. So whenever we live in a noisy area, what type of effects we can have? We cannot hear and understand what each of us speak. So if there would be a lot of noise, of course, when other people are talking together, they would not able to understand each other because of loud volume, and they have to speak also loud. That will cause also harm. So that's the problem. That if there is a noisy area, we are not able to talk to each other. We get distracted and feel emotionally upset. How it feels like if I go to you can say, if I go to a mall, there are a lot of people, so now I will listen different type of voices of different type of people, they would be talking, so I do not want to talk, and I am not able to take anything because I would feel mentally upset. I would not able to give my whole brain or give my whole attention towards the thing that I'm taking. So this will also distract us. We cannot concentrate ourselves on any task. Like we cannot, like Sam has said that I will not be able to do something that will make me distract, and I would not able to do something that will make me also distract, and I would have the attention towards that distraction, and I would not able to do what I can to do. Too much noise. Here you can see aeroplanes flying over, music from disco, neighbors, dog barking, moving and honing vehicles, industrial production noise. So these all noise. What do you think that what will happen with this part? Of course, he's also mentally upset. He is distracted. He's on the bed. He cannot do anything. Okay, and he cannot even talk to anyone. Constant noise causes problems in the digestive system, nerve system, blood circulation, and brain health. So now in the body also, it just you can see here the girl is just closing her eyes, her ears. She don't want to listen to these type of sounds. So what happens due to this problem, digestive system, that means in our stomach ache we also have problems, nerve system, we will also have in blood circulation, that is throughout heart, and brain health, that is the most, that we if we have heartache, how we will do use our brain. We cannot study properly throughout that if there will be any noise. That's why your teacher may say you must have said you that please during, if you take any online class, please go to an area where no one is present so that you can study easily, because in any type of noise we cannot study properly, we cannot relax or sleep well, because imagine if your neighbors are having a wedding and the songs and the different type of activities are done, so how you can sleep or relax. Okay, so that's also a bad effect on the human health. Noise called fatigue and intensity. So you can see here fatigue and intensity, these are also two type of diseases that humans can have. Harmful effects of noise on animals. So how it can affect the animal? It disrupts the growth of sheep and hens due to noise pollution. What happens, that's why in a farm there is not so much, you can see noise, only the farmers walk, nothing else happens, no type of loud sound, so that the sheep and the hens, they can grow faster. It causes cow to give lesser milk. That's again example that in a farm, then again there is not a lot of sound, noise, because the okay, that's why that's in villages, they are in villages, farms are in villages, because there is not a lot of noise present there. Effects of noise pollution, let's go to them. Irritation, okay, we may have irritation, nervousness, sleep disturbance, increased blood pressure, increased stress. Okay, all of these problems we can get through. Controlling noise pollution. So what is the way where we can stop this noise pollution? We can control it, can come under control to us. So let's go through that. Restrict irresponsible use of motor vehicles on. So if that's not needed, that's not sufficient, but you want to do that because you are just liking that sound, so others would get distract and disrupt. So that's why you should not use the motor vehicles horns if that is not necessary, or you don't have to say a car to move somewhere else. Using horns near schools, hospitals, libraries, and residential areas should be strictly banned. So, if I am in a library and that library, out of that library, a lot of in the library, no one is speaking. Out of library, what happens? A lot of cons, horns, traffic, music, that all is present. So, how the persons, the humans that are sitting in the library would be able to study? They would get distracted. Isn't that so? It must be banned. Restrict the irresponsible use of loudspeaker. So first of all, in Islam, it's not good of using a loudspeaker if you're singing songs. That's strictly not allowed in Islam to listen to the song. Second, if you are going through this condition, if you're not wanting to go, what Islam says, what is that you must don't distract other people. If someone is reciting namaz and I just go, I never want to do this, but someone goes and they just turn on the music and listens to that. So other person will also get distracted. You will also get you will also be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so it's to not use the responsible of loudspeakers. To reduce noise, broken roads and worn out cars tires should be repaired. So whenever on the road, I have seen many examples in the way a car, its brakes are stopped working. It stops, its tires are punctured. It stops, so other cars, the traffic begins from there. So first of all, it's important for us to use on the roads. We must use the tires that are good and repair things. Okay, and second of all, all the roads must be in filled form. They must not be broken. First of all, okay, using good quality silencers and noise absorbing devices in motor vehicles and in tricycles should be ensured. As I have gone through a car that is soundproof car, so whenever we listen inside a car, that will not go outside and not disturb the other people. So this type of silencer and noise absorbing devices should be used in the cars. Controlling noise pollution again. Bus stands, airports and factories should be built far from the residential areas, because whenever the cars they would go from there, what will happen? The cars, the airplanes, and the bus they will go, it will create a lot of noise. So that it must be from the residential areas, it must be far away. Okay. Large tree plantations should be made near roads, railway lines, airports, and factories. So, why do you think this? And why should we have the large number of tree plantations and that should be made near roads and railway lines and airports and factories? Okay, why? Yeah, that will also absorb, basically somehow they will also absorb the sound. Second of all, they will reduce the sound. The sound will not able to pass from one to another. So that's also a way. Awareness to reduce noise pollution should be promoted through media and other means. So media, they talk about anything, they talk about justice, prime ministers and different things. So they must give a lecture to us according to noise pollution, and it must be stopped. So only media and other means can do this. Save me. Here you can see the earth is even requesting from us factories, cars, buses, airplanes, horns, polluted environment, musics, bikes. These all are just making the environment unpleasant. So you have to make a post on the topic, say no to the air pollution. That's what you have to do, and you have to write 3 ways how to reduce the noise pollution. So I hope so you like today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Till I take self. Allah Hafiz.